Before the lunch break, we have seen how to consolidate multiple sheets and how to make a single report. Now, we have completed 10. After 10, we are seeing 13, 14, 15, 16. Where is that 11? 11 is available as a separate folder. You can see there is a folder available, 11 orders. Just open the folder. In that folder, I can see around 5 files are available. 5 CSV files. You can see it's a CSV. The extension of the file is CSV, comma separated value. Most of the data when you download from SAP, ERP, Oracle, it may be in CSV. Advantage of the CSV, why they are giving it in CSV is, CSV you can open it in any software. No software, particular software is not required. You can double click and open it in Excel. So you can see if I make a double click, it will open in Microsoft Excel. Assume I don't have a Microsoft software. You can make a right click and you can open with Notepad also. You can open with Notepad, you can open it with web browser, you can open it in PDF. So you can open it in Notepad. Notepad also you can see that CSV will open. That's the reason people are sending the file as a CSV format. Okay. So this CSV, 5 files are there. I have 5 files. Let me check that 5 files. Let me open the file number 1. Order 2020. We have order ID, we have region, we have order date, we have order amount. This is one table which is having some 4 columns. Let me open another table. Order 2021. Order 2021 also you can see same kind of data is available. Now, last session we have seen how to consolidate multiple sheets. Now I want to consolidate this multiple files and make it as one file. So I can create a report year-wise. I want to know what is the sum of order amount. We have different file. We want to consolidate all the different file and make it as one file. So let us go to Excel again. Open a plain blank Excel workbook. I'm opening a plain blank Excel workbook. Data. You have to tell me this. Get data. As you remember, it's not an Excel file, it's a CSV file. In that folder, you may have CSV, we may have text, we may have any type of files. So if you go to get data, what is the from file? What is the option to be selected here? From text or CSV. But the challenge is, if I select text or CSV, and I go to that folder where we have the text or CSV, I'm opening that folder and I'm trying to select all the 4 or 5 files, which is unfortunately not possible. I'm using the shift key and trying to select it. I'm holding the control key and trying to select it, which is not possible. And one more challenge is, this is having 20, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I will load the data for 25. I will load the data for 26. It should get updated. So I cannot select the particular files. If I select particular files, only the particular files will get loaded. So you should not select files or a CSV. Get data from file. Folder. You have to go for a folder. Either it can be a folder in your Windows. It can be folder from your SharePoint also. In a SharePoint also you can have a folder where you can have all the files in your SharePoint folder. So let us go for folder. And select that folder name. Don't go inside the folder. Just select that folder. Don't go inside. Just select the main folder where we have that file, where the files are residing. So select that folder. Select that folder. Open. So when I selected the folder and open it, as usual, it will go to the navigator. Under navigator, under that folder, what are all the files available? That is displayed here. Now I can see 4 options are available. Combine, load, transform, cancel. Tell me which has to be selected here. Can I go for combine? Can I go for load? Or can I go for transform? But I always recommend, my suggestion is, I always go with the Power Query. Combining means it automatically combines. But sometimes there may be some error in this file, or I don't want to combine all the 5 files. I want to combine only 4 files. And in this folder, I may have CSV, Excel, PDF, multiple files. I want to filter only CSV and combine it. So in that case, better always go with the transform. Transform, I told you morning itself. Whenever get the data, transform it. First transform, because if there is a error, any problem, our Power Query will help us. So better to go with the transform. So I prefer to go with transform, because combine means it automatically combines and it loads, or combine and it transforms, which is not a right method. Transform it and combine it. That's a right method. So let us go to transform. It goes to Power Query again. As I indicated, in this folder, I have some 5 files. Assume tomorrow I will, or in the same folder, I may have some text file, some PDF file, some Excel file, some other files available here. I don't want all the files should be combined. I want only the CSV to be combined. So what we can do, go to this extension area, this extension, file name extension. Go to the extension, filter only the CSV. Only the CSV has to be filtered. Only the CSV has to be filtered. But fortunately here I don't have anything. I have everything as CSV. So select CSV. So I selected only CSV. Then you can do 2 things here. First one is on the top home tab, there is an option available, combine. But unfortunately in my system this combine is graded out. It's deactivated. Why it's graded out, why it's deactivated is my cursor was not in the content area. I came out of the content area. That's why it's deactivated. And be careful on selecting it. You should have selected only that content. Don't go somewhere else and make a click. Click on the top of the content area. Now the combine will be activated. So your cursor should be on the content area. Then only this combine will be activated. Method 1. Or I can be anywhere else, but still I want to combine. You can see next to the content there is a 2 down arrows available. So you can use this 2 down arrows. Or you can, if it is activated, you can use this. If it is not activated, you can use this 2 down arrows. 2 down arrows. So let me click on this 2 down arrows here. I click on this down arrow, combine file. Yes. It will show you the preview. Check the preview. I already checked it in Excel, but if you want to check it here also, you can check it. First sheet, first file, second file, third file, fourth file. One by one also you can check the files. Normally the quality checking, column proofing, it will check with 1000 rows, but here it will check only with 200 rows. You can see it is checking only with the 200 rows. But if you want to once again check with the entire data set, you can go for entire data set also. But then as of now, I will go with the 200 rows. Do not select this option. Skip with error. That means if this file is having some error in between, it will skip that file. It will not load that file itself. Better if there is a error, show me the error. If there is a error, show me the error. I will solve that error. So don't select this skip with error. That's it. Just to say OK. Yes, it will do some evaluation. And it automatically combines all the 4 files into one file. Now we got all the 4 files, order ID, region, order date, order amount into one file. How do I know whether all are combined? Just scroll down to the bottom and check. After the 2020, you will get 2021, but I have more data. I feel scrolling is a little bit tougher. So what I will do, go to the source name, and there is an arrow mark in the source name, filter. If I click it, only 2 files are available, 2020, 2021. Where is that 2022, 23, 24? It's there. List, it says list may be incomplete. It's not showing the entire data set. So what do you do? Load more. Now all the 5 files are there. 2020, 2021, 22, 23, 24. All 4 files has been combined into one file. As I indicated, we didn't do anything. We followed some steps. Not even some steps, only 2 or 3 steps. That's it. It will order it. If you have an extra column, suppose in 2024 I have one extra column. What will happen? It will add a column there, and other years it will show you the null. How we got it for the Chennai, Bangalore, something we did it. So in Chennai it was null. Suppose I have only 2024, I have an extra column. 2021, 22, 23, it will be null. You replace it with something. because it was already combined, so I cannot repeat it. I have to undo the steps. That's all. After this, I didn't do anything. After this, I didn't do anything. No, you want to check it. So click on the filter. I want to check whether all the 4 files are there. Or more, all the files are available. Just for checking. I want to know whether all the 5 files are there. Go to filter and check whether it's available. Or manually scroll down. It will take more time. So 2020, still 2020 is going on. I can scroll down. I don't know. You can see the 2021 is there. Like this. Instead of scrolling down one by one and checking, I'm filtering it and I check whether it's available or not. Load more. It's available. Okay. Can I load this to Excel? Yes. I think we can load it, no problem. This extra column is there, let it be, because this is the thing to understand where the data is coming from. So better to have this column. If you don't want, you can remove the column, but I feel it's better to have the column to know where the source is. So this is fine. Now let us go to close and load to. Close and load, as usual, close and load to. As usual, I'll go with only create connection. Add the data to data model. Only create connection. Add the data to data model again. Okay. Now we'll see a very, very, very important feature. So we have loaded this into Excel now. Let us check by creating some reports. Let me create some chart and check whether it's working or not. Insert pivot chart. Insert pivot chart. Pivot chart. Insert pivot chart. Pivot chart. Okay. Insert pivot chart. Okay. I select the chart. Let me drag this date. I think date is in different file. Years and dates. That's in different file. 2020, 2021, 22, 23. That's why I am using the order date. Order date, bring it to access. And order amount, I will bring it to sigma. Yes. 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. All 4 files has been combined. All the 5 files has been combined. And we got it as one file. But the next powerful feature is this folder. We have combined all the 5 files and we have created a new file. Fine. Assume that I am going to download a file today, maybe 2025. This 2025 I have downloaded. Assume that I have downloaded today. That file is wantedly we kept it in a main folder. Come to the main folder. In that main folder, you can see there is a specific file available. Order 2025. This file, the main folder. Correct. Because we want the entire table. Add data model.
So in the page we should choose the existing or new option.
That's your wish. Existing means it will appear in the same file, or new means it will appear in the new. That's your wish, sir. Now, this order 2025. Assume I have downloaded this today, or now I have downloaded. Assume today I downloaded it. Cut this file. Cut or copy. I'm cutting this file. And I'll go to that folder where we have already having that 5 files. Assume that today only I have downloaded this file. I'm cutting the file and go to the folder. Pasting it here. I cut the file and paste it here. Now, after pasting it, go to data, refresh. Just click on refresh. Yes, 2025 is also added here. Perfect. So from today, download the data and put it onto the folder. That's it. If you schedule the refresh, it will get refreshed automatically also. Schedule the refresh. Yesterday, today morning we did it. Every 1 hour it has to be refreshed. If you schedule it, no need for refreshing also. Just to copy the data and put it into that particular folder. Data will get updated automatically. This is the power of using this. Then compared to combining four sheets, combining file is very easier and very simpler, right? Multiple files is very easier here. Just to download that file and put it into the folder. Okay, clear? Got it. As of now, we are working with only identical. Next, we are going to see about non-identical also. Before that, let me save this file. File, save as, browse. Don't give same name as orders because already there is a file called as folder called as orders. So let us give something like 11 order master. I'm just giving some meaningful name and I'm saving that file. So combining multiple files and multiple sheets is very simpler, very easier. Simple, very simple as that. Just 2 steps. We have combined it. Now the challenges which I want you to try. After trying this, we'll see about non-identical data. First, I want you to try. So open a fresh new file. Close that existing file. Open a fresh new file. I want you to combine. In the same main folder, there are some text files. You can see there are some text files. August 2025, December 2025, November 2025, October 2025, September 2025. I think 5 text files are available in that main folder. I want to combine all these 5 text file into one file. Combine all the 5 files into one file. But the challenge is without creating a folder. Without creating a folder. Don't create a separate folder. Let it be as it is. Let it be as it is. Combine it. Try. Just to try. Combine all the 5 files and make it as one file. Without creating a folder. That's a challenge. Do not create a folder. Without creating a folder, combine all the 5 files and make it as one file. Try. Just try. I have already given the clue in the previous session. A clue, I have already given the clue. Given the tips how to do this in the last session. So, try. Done. Try. Not getting, no worries. Very good. Without creating a folder. Without creating a new folder. Okay, let me try. I opened a new file. Remember, I didn't create any folder. All my files are residing in the same folder. Get data from file, from folder. I didn't create a folder. Already it's a folder. From folder. Select that main folder itself where all my files are available. Select the main folder. Open. I selected the main folder where all the files are there. Excel file, CSV file, text file. All files are available here. Now go to transform. I'm going to transform. All the files are available, but I want to combine only the text file. I want to combine only the text file. So what we do? Extension. Filter only the text. Only TXT has to be filtered because I want to combine only the text file. Okay. Why can't we go here instead of this? Instead of going to filter here, why can't I go here and select only that preferred file? I will select August, I will select December, I will select October and November. Is that okay? Ah, very good, very good. Correct, correct. Super. In future, it's available till December. Now I'm going to add that November, January month and February month. It will not get updated. Super. One is time consuming. That's okay. Another one is future data. So better to go to extension. Select only text. Okay. Now what could be the last step? Unfortunately, the combine is graded out. So you have to click on these two arrows. That's it. It will evaluate and say okay. So all the 4 files has combined into one file. Yes. Let me go to the source name and check. Yes. August, December, November, October, September. All the 4 files was combined. Simple and easier. For a change, I don't recommend this. For a change, let me load this as a table itself. For a change, just for a change. I recommend only connection. Let us load it as a table and check what will happen because we didn't see that. You didn't see that. So go to home tab, close and load to. Let us make it as a small table instead of connection, just for a change. What will happen if we put it as a table? You will get a dynamic table as we did yesterday. That's all. I'll put a table and add data model is not required because the table will be displayed. From that you can create a report straight away. Okay. Yes. So it shows like a table here. Normal Excel dynamic table. Okay. Now I changed my mind. I don't want it as a table. I want only as a connection. So how can I do that? Right click. Load to. Very good. I recommend only connection always. But if you want to see it as a table, some people wants to see only as a table. Then you can use this.
But table select किया तो जो हमने नया शीट ऐड किया है फोटो में वो भी अपडेट हो जाएगा.
It will be refresh. Refresh or schedule refresh. File. Save as. Browse. This is I think 12 monthly sales or something. Or I'll put a meaningful name. Combined text. So we have combined all the text files.
What this table again?
There is a load to. Now I cannot do that because load to. When I asked for load to, I selected table here instead of only connection.
getting only 4 files. Others,
4 files. What is 4? Oh, scroll down, you will get all the files. August, December, November, October, September. Scroll down, you will get it. Or go to the filter and check. I told you to text it, only text it. Then combine. Combine files or click on the two arrows. Short term, very short, too short term. 10-15 minutes you are done. All are small batches. Combine is not there. So what we have to do? Content is down. Sorry. It will get combined. Okay. Okay. Now the next one. As of now, we are working with only the identical data. I think 11, 12 is over. Now let us start with 13. Part sales tracker. Let us open that part sales tracker. 13. The 1-3 part sales tracker. You can close that existing file. Please close that existing file, sir. Open that part sales tracker. I have two sheets. Zone name, part number, planned year quantity, Q1 quantity, Q2 quantity, Q3 quantity, Q4 quantity. So quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. So we have some data available here. Then we have one more table available on the right hand side. There is another sheet and table, part number, material type, category, part name, stock quantity, reorder level, lead time, drawing number, unit of mesh, UOM, rate. Now what I want to do is, some data I want to combine it here. Some data I want to combine it here. For example, this part number I want to know what is the name or rate. So I want to sum it up. Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. I want sum and I want year quantity. And this year quantity I want to multiply with the rate of this part number. What is the rate I want to multiply so that I will get the total sales value. But where is that rate available? It's available in the part master. You can see in part master the rate is available. So both are non-identical data. Both are not similar. If it is similar, we can go for append query. We can combine all the files into one, but it's not similar. This data is different. This data is different. But I want to bring the name, rate, and unit of. For example, here I want to bring the name, rate, and UOM here. 3 columns I want to bring it here, which is available in part master. Tell me, how do we do it, or what we will use here in normal Excel? VLOOKUP. Our latest version is XLOOKUP. Without writing VLOOKUP, without writing XLOOKUP, how can I bring that 3 columns here? That's what we are going to do now.
First, please tell us how to put Excel. That also we don't know.
I will tell you after this, sir. That's basics of Excel. We'll see. That's not required. If you are doing this, the XLOOKUP is not required. If you want to do XLOOKUP, I will do that. XLOOKUP. Select the part numbers, comma. Select the part number here, comma. What do you want the output? I want the part name as output. That's all. There part number, here part number, comma. What is your output you want? So you will get that part name here. This is how we will write XLOOKUP. Okay. But now I am deleting it. Okay, you try XLOOKUP. Here, that's basics of Excel. We don't want the XLOOKUP. Forget it, sir. Forget the XLOOKUP. Forget VLOOKUP, forget XLOOKUP. Try to use this new feature. Open a new file. Open a new file. Data. Get data from file, from Excel workbook. I think we did many times, more than 5, 6, 7 times. I don't even, I forgot. From Excel workbook, select that file. Which file is part sales tracker? Import. How do we select both the file is multi-items? Select multi-items. Select part master, sales distribution. Select both the files, sheets, transform data. I have 2 files, part master and sales distribution. Please once again check the column quality, whether headings are right. Data type, green. Data type, heading, perfect. In part master, no problem. Sales distribution, no problem. Okay. Place the cursor on sales distribution. Don't place the cursor on part master, because in sales distribution, based on this part number, I want to bring the name and unit of measures here in this table. So your cursor should be in this table. Even when you write a XLOOKUP or VLOOKUP, also we'll do the same process. So equal to VLOOKUP, we'll write it in the sales distribution table. And we have a common column between. Just now I have written a XLOOKUP. There is a common column. What is a common column between 2 tables? Part number. So remember that. Place the cursor on sales distribution. Go to Home tab. Merge query. There are 2 options in merge query. I will tell you. You tell me which is the better one. There is a merge query. What will happen is, if the merge query, in merge query, I am selecting the column called as part name, rate and unit of measure. The part name and unit of measure will appear in the sales distribution table itself. In sales distribution table, you will get that part name, rate and unit of measure if I select merge query. If I select merge query as new and I select the part name, rate and unit of measure, that will appear on a new table. On a new table, that part name, rate will appear on a new table, fresh new table. So which is better here? Whether I can say merge query or I can go for merge query as new. Merge query. Merge query as new is not required. Correct. Because merge query as new, it will create a part name, rate in new table. What is the purpose of it? I want here the name, rate to be displayed here in this table, not in some other table. I want in it, then only I can multiply the quantity with the rate. So better to put it in this table. So what you said is correct. Merge query. Merge query. Or straight away click on merge query. Merge query. Merge query. And already one table is selected. One table is selected on the top. And you can see another table. You have to select one more table on the bottom here. Select the second table, part master. And what is the common column between both the table? Part number, part number. Select the part number there, select the part number here. And left outer. If you want to write something like equal to VLOOKUP, it should be left outer. All the data from the first matching data here from the second. From the second, I want the name, I want the part number, I want this here in this table. From the first table, I want the matching table from the second. That's what it means, left outer. Right outer is reverse. From the second, I want to get the first. That's the reverse. That we are not going to do. Full outer means all the data. What is inner join? Only the data, matching data. Sometimes a part number is available in the master which is not available here. I don't want it. Only the matching data I want it. Or sometimes the part number is available in the master. That part was not sold. We didn't make any sales. I want that part number separately. In that case, we can go for left anti, right anti. Maybe time permits, we'll explore the other things. But if you want to go for a lookup, equivalent to lookup, you have to select the first one. Left outer. Left outer. Do not select this fuzzy match. Fuzzy match is approximate match. Approximate match. Suppose I am searching for a part number 1001. If part number 1001 is not available, find 1002. That is called as approximate match. So do not select it. As of now, do not select it. So I am not selecting fuzzy match. And select the right column. Be careful on it. I selected the part number. Here I selected the part name. Unfortunately, it will not throw an error. But you can see on the bottom it's giving a message. There is zero match. Matching is zero. That means we have selected a wrong column. So select the right column here. Part number, part number. 296 matches. This is correct. So home tab, merge query. Merge query, selected the first table, select the second table, select the common column between the table. That's all. Say OK. And last and final one. On the right hand side, you can see a column is added where the name of the table is added here. And there is a arrow mark appearing on the right corner. Two arrows, right arrow and left arrow. There are two arrows appearing. Go to the two arrows, click on it, expand, and it's asking which are all the column you want to bring it here. What are all the column you want to expand it here. So what is the column I want? I remove the select all. Part name, part number is already there. If you want, you can get it, but there will be two part numbers. So I want part name, and I want, rate, and I want UOM, or whatever you want. Suppose I want the material type, category type, stock quantity, whatever you want, you can select it. So I selected three columns, equivalent to three lookups. This is equivalent to three lookups. So we have selected three columns here. What is this? Use original name as prefix. This part name, how the part name will be here is part master dot part name, part master dot UOM, part master dot rate. I don't want it. Then you can untick it. And later also you can remove it, no problem. Later also you can remove it. Now I say OK. Yes. You can see the name, rate, and unit of measures. All the three columns are displayed here without writing lookup. We got all the three columns here. As I indicated, part master dot part name, part master dot UOM, part master dot rate, which I don't like. I want only part name. I want only UOM. I want only rate. Tell me, how can I modify it now? How can I modify it? Gear. Very good. Go to the applied steps, that gear image. And this part master is not required. Delete it. Delete that part master. Or go to individual column and rename it. I don't recommend this. This is better. Just go there and delete it. Yes. So we got the name. We got the unit of measures. We got the rate. Go to that gear symbol and make a click. Multiple sheets, identical. If you want to combine all the multiple sheet, consolidate the multiple sheets, then what we have to do?
append.
Append, query as new. Correct. Multiple files, identical, and sorry, identical. We want to consolidate. Then what we did the last session is combine files. Files, multiple files identical. Last session. Order master 21, 22, 23. Multiple sheets, non-identical. Non-identical. We want to combine it. We want to look something like lookup. We want to do something as a lookup. Then we have to go for query. Correct? Clear on this?
Yes.
This is what we did it for last few minutes. Multiple sheets we have combined using append query as new. Multiple files we have combined using that combine files. Multiple sheets non-identical equivalent to lookup we used to merge query. So all the three we have seen. But one more is available, power pivot. That's next one. If you have 10 files, how can I combine it? I cannot write a lookup, I cannot go to append, I cannot go to combine, but still you can do that using power pivot. That we are going to see it in another few minutes. Okay. Can I close this? Yes, if I close, I cannot rewrite it again. Very good. So I think we have avoided 2 or 3 formulas as of now. Could you tell me what are all the 2 or 3 formulas we have avoided in Excel? One is this lookup. Another one? I think we have seen in the morning. One more function in Excel we have avoided. Concatenation, combining and splitting. Combining, date, month we are combined. Name and title we have combined. Splitted also. Let us see other formulas. What are all the other formulas you can do it in Power Query without disturbing Excel? For example, let us see 1 or 2 or 3 formulas here. Let me take this Q1. Q1 quantity, Q2 quantity, Q3 quantity, Q4 quantity. I want to sum up this Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 and I want to get another extra column called as total quantity or year quantity. I want it as year quantity. So Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4 year quantity. Select the 4 columns Q1 and Q2, Q3, Q4. Select all the 4 columns. I want to sum up this Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4. I want to sum up and I want to get it in some other area here. I want to write a formula. Could you tell me, as I told in the morning, we can write the formula by 2 methods. One is using the transform. Another one is using the add. So here we have to add a column because I want this plus this in another column. So super. Add a column. 2 things you can do. What you said is correct. Standard. In Excel, if you want to add up 4 cells, what we do is equal to A1 plus B1 plus C1 plus D1. That's also correct. Or you can use one more. Equal to sum A1, B1, C1, D1. That's also correct. Both are same. Same like here. Go to statistics, sum. Sum of these 4 columns. Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. That's one method. Second method, standard add. Addition of all these four columns. Add all the four columns. Sum up all the four columns or add for the four columns. Both are same. Both are same. So let us click on add. That's it. So we got an extra column here called as addition. Okay. So sum of Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4. Why I am not writing in Excel? Why can't we do this in Excel itself and bring it here? I already have the Excel file Q1, Q2, Q3. I can write the sum function in Excel itself. Why can't I'm not doing in Excel? I'm doing it in Power Query. Yes. If you add new data, it will get updated automatically. Very good. Then it will rotate. Yeah, Excel will not handle a huge data, but Power Query will handle it. So without disturbing the source, nothing in the source is as it is, but we are creating the reports and we are creating the columns in Power Query. Please do this because Excel will not handle a bigger data. Excel will not handle a bigger formula. As they are told, if I add a new data in near future, this will get updated automatically in Power Query. And let us give some meaningful name. I recommend to give a meaningful name for your steps, meaningful name for your title also. Because today I know that inserted sum is okay, but when I open the sum file, this file 1 year later, I don't know why I have inserted a sum. So better to give some name for it. It's your wish. Better practice. Right click, rename. Maybe this is a sum of Q1, Q2, Q3. So just I'm giving some meaningful name. So that's year sales, year quantity. So we got sum of Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 is year quantity. So this is the formula we have applied here. And give some name for this column also, meaningful name. It says addition. What is this addition? So let us double click and I'll give a name YRQTY, year quantity. Okay. You should not take minutes. You should take only seconds to do the next activity. Add a column. The column name is, let us say, total sales. What is the formula? Rate into year quantity. This rate, this in year quantity, multiply it and bring a column called as total sales. Try. That's what. Don't take minutes. Take only seconds. You should not take minutes to do this. Seconds, microseconds, you can do this. Done. Very good. Add a column. Total sales. Rate into year quantity. That's all. Okay. Yes. How do we do this? Select the rate. Select the year quantity. Then add column. Standard. Multiply. Superb. And rename this. This is total sale. That's all. Very simple. But I am afraid that you will forget all the formulas in the near future. If you have started using this, you will forget the formula itself. That is. We forget the calculation since we are using Excel. Now, after using this, I am afraid that you will forget the formula itself. You will not use equal to. Okay. Assume I want to get a tax value. Maybe let us take from total sales. I want to place the tax value 18%. 18% of my total sales. So I want to calculate the tax value. Here multiplying two columns, it's very simple. Select the rate, select the year quantity and multiply it. That's very simple. But I want to multiply the total sales with some value, 18%. Select the column, add column, standard, multiply, or you can say percentage of 18%. That's also fine. Or I'll go with multiply, and it's asking with what? With 18%. We can multiply with 18% also. Just multiply with 18%. So I want to multiply with the standard value called as 18%. Okay. Yes. So we got 18% here. 18% of my total sale. Rename it. Total, sorry, tax. Help me here. I want a help from your side. I have 33,711.02. 237960.72. I want to round it off. So tell me, if I round it up, after rounding, what should be the value here? The 337, then 11, 1. 237966 1. Why? After point, it's more than 5. So it has to be rounded off. So I want to round it off. You tell me. There are rounding available. Under the add column, there is a rounding. And I go to the transform, there is a rounding. You have to tell me which rounding I have to go. Whether I can go to add column round or transform column round. Transform column. Why can't we use the add column round?
Extra column.
Extra column. You will get the output in the extra column, which I don't want. I want the value to be rounded here, which we cannot do it in Excel. Correct? If you round it, it will get the output in some other column. You will not get it in the same column. So what you said is correct. Go to transform, round. Always round up. What the round up will do is, even though here it's 0.0, it will round it at upwards. 112, 61, 85, 86, sorry, 86, 93. It always rounds up. It always rounds down. 237960, 338585. So even it will not consider that it always rounds down. But I will to go with the normal rounding. Round, and it will ask where you want to round it, from which position. This decimal position, this dot. So if you want to round it at the dot area, then you have to say 0. 0th decimal. 0th decimal. From 0. 0 is the place where we have the decimal point. 0. Just to say okay. Yes. Now it's rounded. 33711237961. Okay. These are all the things which is not possible in Excel. You can do it in some other column. You cannot do round in the same column. See another 2 or 3 formulas in this Power Query. Can I add multiple values? Can I use multiple operations? For example, if I want to multiply 2 columns, it's very simple. Select the 2 column, go to add column and go for multiply. If I want to add the 2 column, I am adding it. If I want to divide, we can divide it. But can I use multiple operators? One formula I want to add, one formula, same formula I want to divide, I want to subtract. One formula I want to use multiple operators. For example, let us take a column called as planned year quantity. There is a planned quantity and we have year quantity separately. This is planned and year quantity is my actual. So for the first part number, they have planned for 705, but they have achieved only 697. So planned versus actual. I'm going to write a formula. We are going to write a formula. For example, let us write a formula called as variance percentage. I want to calculate variance percentage. What's the formula for various percentages? Actual value minus planned value divided by planned. This is the formula for variance percentage. So here I want to use two operators. One is subtraction, another one is division. So how can I use this formula in Power Query? How do we apply this kind of 2 or 3 operators in Power Query? Go to add column. Again, go to add column. No need for selecting any particular column. That's not required here. Add column. Custom column. Second one. Custom column. Add column. Custom column. What is the name of the column? So let us say that name can be variance percentage. And if you know the column name, type it. If you don't know the column name, tell me how can I get it here. Yesterday also we did this in double click. First one is actual. That is actual is this year quantity is my actual. Double click on that actual year quantity. Double click or click on insert also. Year quantity actual minus planned year quantity. Minus, of course, you have to type it. Divide also, you have to type it. Year quantity, planned quantity. Actual minus planned divided by planned. Is my formula right? No. You have to put a bracket. Very good. Why? Superb. School days we would have studied. BODMAS. Bracket of division, multiplication, B for bracket, O for off, D for division, M for multiplication, A for addition, S for subtraction. All your arithmetical, mathematical calculation will work as per this hierarchy. First bracket, then off. What is that off? A to the power of A square, B cube, cube power. D for division, M for multiplication, A for addition, S for subtraction. In our formula, we have two things. One is the division. Second one, the subtraction. So as per BODMAS theory, first it will divide the data, then it will subtract, which is not right. I want to subtract first, then I want to divide. So what we do is, put this within a bracket. This doesn't have any connection with the Excel. This is normal arithmetical theory. Open bracket before the year quantity. Close bracket after the planned quantity. So as per BODMAS theory, first it will subtract because that's in bracket, then it will divide. So you can apply multiple operators like this. This is another advantage of this Power Query. Say okay. That's it. Unfortunately, I'm not getting a percentage here. It's showing 0.11 something. How can I convert this into percentage? Transform. Then, how can I change it to percentage? Detect data type. Very good. But detect data type, unfortunately, Power Query is not able to detect first time. First time Power Query is not able to detect. So what I can do? It automatically converts. That's one method. If it is not converting, we can detect it. Third method. Go here and change it to percentage. It will ask you to add a step or replace a step. You can replace it in the same step. No need for adding an extra step because Power Query is not able to convert your data type. So it will say person. You can see it says whether you want to add one more extra step or you can change it here itself. Same step. Same step itself I can change it. No problem. So let us do it in the same step. Replace current. Yes. Now it has changed into percentage. Almost we have neared the target. 1.1% near to the target. 4% near to the target. 23.25 is we have crossed the target. We are above the target. Actual is more than our target. Okay. Except sum if, count if, average, aggregation formula. Tell me what are all the other formulas you will be using in Excel. Let us see whether we can solve it in Power Query. One more is pending. I will explain that if function. How to use the if. Equivalent to Excel if. How to use the same if functions in Power Query. I will explain that. Any other formulas or functions you are having a challenge, you are facing some problem in Excel, we'll see how to solve it in Power Query. It will count average sum that can be done only in Excel or Power Query, not here. Why index match? No, what is the usage of index match? எதுக்கு யூஸ் பண்ணீங்க ரைட்ல இருந்து லெஃப்ட்ல எடுக்கிறதுக்கு அது மெர்ஜிலே பண்ணிடலாமே merge query is equivalent to index and match. Using merge query you can do it. Distinct count I will explain, sir. That can be done only in pivot. We'll see. Data model bunting இல்லையா இனிமேல் pivot long. Now one more thing we'll see. Maybe let us take the if function. Let us take something like zone. Zone wise I am having some charges. Let us take something like logistics. In south zone my logistic expense is different. If it is a north it's different. If it is the west it is different. If it is the east it's different. So I want to use the if function here. If function. How can I use the if function in Power Query? Add column, conditional column. Go to add column, conditional column. So add column, conditional column. Click on that conditional column. And what could be the name of the column? Maybe let us say this is my logistic cost. What's the column name? Let us give some column name. Maybe I'll put zone is my column name. If zone is equal to or greater than less than, if you are using number it will ask greater than less than, but it's a text. Zone is equal to. If I want to check with the value, you can type the value. But I can check with one column with another column. So for example, I want to check with the plan and actual. If plan is more than the actual, what should be done? We can write we can select a column here. There is an arrow mark. Select a column. Check one column with another column. You can see another column. Actual can be checked with plan. If you want to check with another column. But I am not going to check with another column. I am going to check with enter a value. And it's case sensitive. South. If zone is equal to south, maybe I'll put something. Maybe 2000 is my cost. Just an example. Add a column. Add a clause. Zone equal to north. Something. Maybe 5000. Add a column. Zone is equal to west. Something. 3000. Add a column. This is equivalent to writing 4 ifs in Excel. 4 if. East. Maybe 4000. If it is not south, if it is not north, if it is not west, if it is not east, at last, I'll say 0. So equivalent to writing an if function in Excel. So no need for if function also. Okay. Let me check whether it's working fine. Okay. It should, but let me check. Yes. So based on my zone wise, we are getting the value equivalent to writing if. Yes, that's all. We are not going to come back to Power Query again later. Next topic is what we are going to see it in Power Pivot. Power Query we are going to transfer. We are not going to learn any new feature after this in Power Query. So tell me any other questions, doubts, queries, or if you want any formulas, functions in Power Query. Let us see how to do it in Power Query rather than doing it in Excel. As I told, we are not going to learn any new feature after this. If you have any other question, queries, any challenges in Excel, we'll see how to solve it in Power Query itself, if it is possible. Small things.
सर सेम एक्सेल में एक शीट से दूसरा एक्सेल से दूसरा शीट में कुछ रिलेशन कनेक्शन कैसे करना
That is not Power Query. Next chapter. We are Power Pivot.
है और
That's next chapter. That's next we are going. Next exercise is that. I want all the part name to be in a capital letter. Select the column. Go to in the same area. Transform. Format. Lower, upper. Capitalize each word. Trimming. Removing the unwanted spaces. Cleaning. Cleaning up unwanted characters. It has to be cleaned up. So lowercase, uppercase, capital letter, add prefix, add suffix. Like this, suppose I'll put it as uppercase. You can see the entire part name will turn into uppercase in the same area. This cannot be done in Excel. You cannot change the uppercase into same column. That's impossible. Copy, not impossible. Copy, paste, so many steps. Before the part number, just for example, before the part number, I want to add your company name, company code, something like this. Go to transform, format, add prefix. So maybe I want to put something like DICV hyphen before the part number. But based on the part number, we have written a lookup, correct? Based on the part number, we got the name, rate, and unit of measure. Will it get disturbed? Not at all. That's the advantage of using this Power Query. Let us check. So I'm adding, because based on this part number only, we have matched that part master and we got the details. But now I'm adding some extra character before the part number. Will my part name will get disturbed? Let us check. Say okay. So you can see before the part number, your company name is prefixed, but nothing has happened to your name, rate, and unit of measure, because we did it earlier itself, step by step. So this is another advantage of Power Query. Okay. I think this we have seen already also, right? We can split it.
this will reflect in source data.
Not at all. Nothing will be reflected in source data. That's the purpose of this. From the morning, whatever we did, we are not doing anything on the source data. It will not reflect, it will not disturb your source data. Okay. Any other? Or I can load it. So then we are going to load it. You are going to help me here. Whatever you are going to say I'm going to do it now. Home. Then after this, you have to tell me home. What I have to do now? Home. Close and load. Close and load it too. Then only create connection. That's what I want. Add data to data model. Can I select it or not? No. Why? We want only one sheet. Which is the sheet? Sales distribution. Because in sales distribution, we want the matching column. We already got that matching column in the sales distribution. That path master is not required for us. Superb. What you said is correct. So, only create connection. Okay. Then what is the next one? Right click on the sales distribution. Load to add data model. Okay. Let us check whether it's working. I want to create a small report and check as usual. Insert table or a chart. Pivot table. Data model. Maybe let me create some report. Maybe zone wise. Total sale something. Okay. Now, if you make a right click, sir, if you make a right click, summarize value by, because we got it from a data model. What is the difference between distinct count and count? Any idea? What is count? What is distinct count?
All count, I mean, distinct count with single count, right?
What is the
For
difference?
example, x ओवर है तो उसको एक ही बार काउंट करते हैं डिस्टिंक्ट काउंट.
So count will count everything. Distinct count will count only the unique values. Count will count the duplicate also. Count will count the duplicate values also, but distinct count will count only the unique. Suppose an invoice number, same invoice number is repeated twice. Distinct count will take it as only once, but whereas the count will take it as two. Distinct count is not possible in normal pivot table. It is possible only through Power Query. If you are loading through Power Query, then it's possible. Okay. Now, let us save this. You will do a small task. After that, we'll see about advanced level of Power Pivot. Still another important chapter is pending. Before the break, we'll do a small activity. Then after the break, we'll see the important feature. Save as, browse. And I'm giving a name for this. Maybe part sales tracker with Power Query. Now, as usual, open a new file. Open a new file. I want you all to just try this. Just to try. Open a new file. Using a merge query in the table of maintenance record. There is two tables available. In the table of maintenance record, insert a column. Asset name, category name, warranty expiry, location and department, which is available in some other table. Match it and display it here. Import the two table first. First get the data from two table. Get data you know already, which you are doing it from the morning. Using the get data, insert the column, asset name, category name and warranty expiry, location and department in the table called as maintenance record. There are two tables. There is a table called as maintenance record. You decide which is the matching column. I don't know which is the matching column. You have to decide and you have to do it.
Sir, which sheet, sir?
Exercise number 12. Sorry, 14. 14. What is the name of it? Asset maintenance. Asset maintenance. Name of the file is asset maintenance. Just to try. Yes, done. Not a new feature. We learned just 15-20 minutes before. But the table is different. That's all. Just we'll do another one or two tasks in this. Yeah. Shall I do this?
Yes.
Open a new Excel file. Data. Get data from file. From Excel workbook. We did it more than 7, 8, 9 times. Select that 14. Asset maintenance. Import. Multiple items. Asset master and maintenance record. Transform. Check the column quality. Asset master, I'm checking the column quality. Perfect. Maintenance record, I'm checking the column quality. That's also correct. Place the cursor on the maintenance record. Then, what is my next step?
Let's go.
Home tab. Merge query. Merge query. Then, bottom I have to select the second table. What is the table name? Asset master. Tell me what is the common column between the two tables. Asset ID. Asset ID. Select asset ID, asset ID. That's a column, common column. Okay. Then what is my next step?
Expand.
Expand. Click on the arrow. So tell me what are all the columns you want.
Asset name,
Asset name,
category,
category,
warranty expiry,
warranty expiry,
location,
location,
department.
department. Super. 1, 2, 3, 4. Equivalent to 5 lookups. Use original column name as prefix. Uncheck it. Want you can select it. Click on the arrow. Ah, come on. It's here. Asset name, category name, warranty expiry, location, and department. Done. Let us write one small formula. I don't want to write go in depth because time is shorter. You write one small formula here. Maybe add a conditional column. Very simple formula. Add a conditional column. The name of the column is warranty expiry. If the service date, there is a column called as service date. If the service date is before warranty expiry, if my service date is before the warranty expiry, that means we have the warranty. If you have crossed the warranty expiry date, that means we don't have a warranty for it. So I want to display yes or no. Warranty status is yes or no. Whether we are inside the warranty or we have gone outside the warranty period. If the service date is before warranty expiry, then display yes. Otherwise display no. Just to do a small formula. I think it's very simple formula. You can do it easily. If the service date is before warranty expiry, yes. Otherwise, no. Very simple. Just to try. Try. Just now we did it. South region, north region, west south zone, west zone, east zone. Done. Got it. Got it. Good. Okay, let me do this. Yes, what should be my next step? Add column, conditional column. Don't select any column. You can go to add column, conditional column. What is the name of that column? Warranty status. What is the condition? If service date. It says equal. It's not equal. They said before. Before or equal to. If the service date is before or equal to warranty expiry date. How can I select the warranty expiry date here? How can I select? How can I get the warranty expiry date here? Click on that ABC. Make it as select column. Very good. Now if I click on the arrow mark, that column will be available here. Now that column is available. What is the column is? Warranty expiry. If service date is before the warranty expiry date, then we are going to say yes. Otherwise, we'll say no. That's all. Simple. Okay. Yes. If we are in warranty period, it will say yes. We have crossed the warranty period, it will say no. We don't have warranty. Okay. That's it. Other formulas you can explore because time is very shorter as I indicated. Go to Home tab, close and load 2. Once again, close and load 2. Only create connection. Only create connection. Don't select the add this data model because I want only one table. Okay. Right click on the maintenance record. Load to add data model. So only the maintenance record to be used for your reporting. We don't want that asset master for our report. So we are used to VLOOKUP, we are used to if functions. File, save as, browse. This is 14, sorry, 15, 14. Always the climax will come at the last. So next is going to be the most important chapter, the climax here. We have 3 or 4 different files. You can see when I go to this purchase order, I have 3 different sheets. 3 are different. Same like when I go to the business transaction, I have 5 different files. How to combine all the 5 different files and how to create a report on these 5 different files. Once again, without writing formulas, without writing functions, without writing lookup, nothing but very easily we are going to create a report based on this. This is the most, when you download the data, SAP, ERP, Oracle, your data will be segregated like this. I'm not going to use merge, I'm not going to use append, I'm not going to use combine, but we can create a report based on this. This is the most important feature. So probably you can close this. We'll see this feature, the last important feature after the last and final break. Yes.